Yasuní National Park, a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve and one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. For decades, it has been a front line in the battle against oil extraction and mining. But beyond the jungle, there is another fight, to make sure local voices are not drowned out by corporate interests. This is where expert activists come in, people and movements who use their knowledge to fight for justice. A great example is Alberto Acosta, who, along with social movements, pushed for big changes. An economist, energy expert, former minister, and former president of Ecuador's Constituent Assembly, he worked hand in hand with groups and communities. But neither Acosta nor the committed experts kept their knowledge locked away in an ivory tower. At first, many thought oil would bring progress. But they saw firsthand how extraction harmed people and nature. Their shared journey showed how experts and activists can join forces in social and environmental struggles. They knew that technical knowledge often served corporations, not local people. How to break that barrier? In 2001, biologist and historian of science Dimitri Defranc determined that Acosta and social movements used 4 key strategies, described by Professor Shobita Parthasarathi. First, they put academic knowledge to work for the victims. They showed the true costs of extraction and gave communities power with information. They spoke out against the resource curse that kept Ecuador stuck. Second, they uplifted alternative wisdoms. They championed sumak kause, or good living, an indigenous philosophy of harmony with nature. They pushed for citizen science so communities could map their lands. Third, transform politics. They succeeded in getting Ecuador's constitution to grant legal rights to nature. They fought for international penalties for environmental crimes and bans on genetically modified crops. Fourth, expose broken systems. They called out corrupt agreements and companies hiding behind fake names. They demanded democratic and binding consultations so citizens could shape their future. When the Yasuní-ITT initiative was cancelled in 2013, the fight continued. Groups like Yasunidos kept the pressure on, and the world took notice. The story of Yasuní shows that when experts and social movements become activists, a movement emerges that breaks barriers and inspires global change. Defeat is not set in stone. The barrier of expertise is not a wall. It is a door waiting to be opened. Justice for the people, justice for the planet. And the fight continues.